the hot end, the nozzle, everything. I cleaned it out, made sure it was nice, and made sure that everything was nice and clear for the filament to go through. And I checked the temperature on my hot end to see if about the right temperature, because the ANET A8 doesn't really give exact temperatures. I don't know if it's just mine or if it's just not 100% reliable parts in it. I guess the latter, due to the price of the ANET A8. So I printed a little vase instead, just to see if it worked, and it printed the vase perfectly, no flaws in it whatsoever. Everything looked good, so I went back to try to print the adjustable legs for my tripod, and again it failed. So at this point I started to get a bit annoyed about this issue, but well, did it again. I picked it apart and I cleaned everything out, because the filament got stuck along the way, so I had to dismantle it, heat every part up by itself on my kitchen stove, just to make filament easy to clear. And I mounted everything back together and I tried to print once more. Worked for the first layer-ish. It started to be a bit iffy on the last part of the layer, but I thought, well, might be just some leveling issues or something. Let's keep it going. So I kept the printer going, and then I went down to get something to eat, made dinner and got back, and the printer head was about 5 centimeters above the print bed and no print below it, or well, just the bottom layers. So I turned it off, let it cool down, picked it apart, did the whole cycle again, heated up on the stove, melting everything inside, cleaned it out and put it back in, did a vase again, and it worked. So at that point I figured something was really wrong inside the hot end. Pick the hot end apart as small as I could, and I found the issue on the hot end. So I dismantled the hot end and took off the nozzle, start to check inside so I checked inside the heat break, see if there was any issues inside there, and well, I couldn't see that much, so I removed the Teflon tube which was inside the heat break, and well, to my surprise I found that the heat break actually was 2 parts now. It broke off straight off. For some reason it was broken. Again, I'm guessing it's not the best quality of item here, but yeah, 2 parts. So every time the printer retracted the filament, it opened up a gap for the filament to go inside the gap between the 2 parts of the Teflon tube, so that jammed the hot end. A simple issue that actually cost me a lot of hours trying to figure out what's wrong. I went to the normal parts straight off, thought the nozzle might be bad, and I thought maybe something in the heat break was bonkers. I know that it's a cheap printer, so it's not going to be the smoothest ride for filament inside here, but I did not expect the Teflon tube to be broken off in 2 pieces. So that's the issue. That's why I can't print on the ANET A8 right now. So I thought, well, let's go order a new hot end. Maybe try an E3D one. The Hemera is supposed to be great, so why not, I guess. So I went to E3D's homepage and I found out that they can't deliver due to Corona. Corona is starting to be a big problem for printers or makers everywhere, I guess, because, well, we can't get our parts and we can't get our things. Some of the suppliers still have some of the parts, so I'm gonna be scavenging and seeing, trying to find online where I can order a new hot end preferably E3D one, but who knows. But yeah, so small things like that that I really don't find much information about when I Google it, that this is a occurring issue. It might not be that normal or often it happens, but it happens, and apparently. And well, I wanted to show you guys why we're not printing anymore, and yeah, why we're getting the new hot end as soon as I find it. I found a place, 3D Prima has some Teflon tubing, so we're gonna order that, so that's gonna be coming as soon as possible. Everything is delayed right now. PostNord in Sweden doesn't really work that great out here anyways, where I live in south of Sweden. And I have my work as a nurse, which is taking up a lot of time. Again, due to the corona thing, they don't want to switch out the staff too much, so some of us have to work more than we usually do just to cover up the people that are sick or have children or family that's sick. So things like that makes my maker life harder. But anyways, we're gonna go and find ourselves a new hot end, and we're gonna find ourselves some Teflon tubes, because these are fairly cheap, but I want to go with an all metal hot end this time for my ANET A8. We're slowly going to upgrade that along the way, and I'm thinking about getting another printer just to be able to keep printing and keep trying things. Even if one fails, we're going to be able to get to the other one. So I need to find myself a printer that I like, that I see can be tinkered with or upgraded or just have fun with, that are fairly cheap. We're not gonna do anything insanely expensive at the moment anyways. I'd rather spend money on filaments and things like this to upgrade the printer I have than buying an extremely expensive one right now anyways. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. When we get the new parts, I'm gonna install it. I'm gonna show you guys how to install it. So digging these two parts out of this HeatBreak wasn't that easy, because, well, one part was, because that's fairly long out here towards the nozzle, but the one that was stuck in the top part wasn't that easy. But installing a new one is gonna be quite easy, I guess. So I'm gonna show you that, and then I'm gonna show you how to install the new hot end when we get that one. We might do more than just the hot end, so we'll see. So if you have any questions about the ANET A8 or the problems that occur on the ANET A8, leave them in the comment field below, and I'll try to answer everything as soon as I can. Check the links down below for places you can get the parts now in Corona times, and even after, of course. Maybe some new shirts. That would help me out a lot. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and ring that little bell so you get notified when I post a new video. That's going to be much appreciated. And if you don't like it, thumbs down. Either way, good on you guys. Just trying to make the maker world a better place for everyone, with some useful tips and tricks and problems that occur. So that's one thing I found out about the ANET, and at least when I got it, I knew it before, because I did a bit of a research before. You're gonna have to like tinkering, because this is not the first fail I had on this machine. The first fail I had was the heater block fell out unexpectedly, and this has no fail-safe, so it just ran rampant trying to burn down the house, but we managed. It was no problem. So until the next time, have fun guys, and keep on printing and keep on having fun. Try to spend some time with your family now in Corona times. Seeing that we got some extra time to do family things, so do it. Tomorrow we might be back to normal and everyone's working again, so who knows. Bye guys, and I see you in the next one.